A low-weight, rear-wheel drive, rear-engined French hatchback with forced induction, sounds like the perfect recipe for an engaging city car, no? Well, that's what we hoped for when the latest generation of Twingo was unveiled at the 2014 Geneva Motor Show. Sharing a structural design with some of Renault Sport's most famous sports cars, such as the iconic Clio V6, the Twingo promised everything from engaging handling to impressive levels of practicality. Turn the key and a 0.9-liter engine fires into life with a distinctive offbeat 3-cylinder thrum. It's noticeably louder than the standard car thanks to a new twin-pipe sports exhaust, but it's not as sonorous as the characterful triple found in the new 1.0-liter Fiesta Street line. Plant your right foot, however, and the engine impresses with its newfound willingness to pull from lower revs. Thanks to shorter gear ratios and a revised turbocharger, the GT feels positively sprightly on Paris's tight and technical inner-city streets, accelerating with far more urgency than the lesser engines in the range. The engine's response isn't perfect, though. Boost comes in quite abruptly at 2000 revolutions per minute, and even if you're higher up in the rev range, there's a noticeable delay before the engine starts producing usable power. Granted, this isn't so much of a problem when driving on fast and flowing B roads, but it can make smooth city driving a challenge when you are continually on and off the throttle. Country roads highlight a different limitation in the form of poor body control. The boffins at Renault Sport may have made tweaks to improve the standard car's chassis, but it's certainly no Clio RS. Turn into a relatively quick bend and the body pitches on its springs, taking a moment or two to settle before it shimmies its way out the other side. Throw in a mid-corner bump and the resultant instability can be enough to trigger the retuned ESP. With variable ratio steering, it feels rather darty, too, a characteristic we suspect we'd enjoy if only there was more feedback through the wheel. Push on in a tight corner and it's almost impossible to judge where the limit of grip is, with virtually no change of weight communicated through the rim. Ultimately, the Twingo still feels most at home in the city, the environment in which the platform was designed to excel. With light steering, an 8.9 meters turning circle and short overhangs, you'd be hard-pushed to find something more maneuverable this side of a black cab. And somewhat surprisingly, the ride hasn't suffered too badly from the retuned suspension or the whopping 17 inches wheels.